Hi guys, Storm here with another video, and I wanted to let you know what's new in Call of Duty and 10 things and 10 secrets that you were not familiar with or did not know. Number one, this questions I get asked a lot. Activision has not released it, no one's made a video of it yet, and so the reason why there's smoking around the characters, well, first it's only for 3 characters. It's only for the Shadow Company characters. So if you go to operators, each one's listed under a company or a group. There's 3 for Shadow Company: Lurch, Rose, and Velikan. So if you have the battle pass, you can get Lurch. Now if you notice, it doesn't work with any of the other ones, only the Shadow Company. So I've seen friends with, Rose, I've seen everyone with Lurch. I haven't seen anyone with Velikan yet, but I'm assuming so. It would be the smart, obvious choice. So yeah, there's that. Let's see. Oh, more glitches that Activision or, Activision guys refuse to fix. So see how it says 63? Normally it would never bring me back to the top like that. And before it was actually giving me some trouble, like I couldn't go past a certain amount. Anyway, I don't know if it's a glitch or a hack of some sort, but I have been playing with some cheaters. Now it could be just a glitch, but I've been playing with a lot of cheaters as well. Is where if you have a riot shield on your head, on your back, and maybe it's a difference if you have a knife in your hand and you're trying to knife somebody. If you shoot them point blank, doesn't matter if you have fire rounds, most powerful rounds, stopping power rounds, FMJ, all that in one, you're point blank in their face, doesn't matter. If you shoot them in the head, it's not going to kill them. Now, that could be a glitch by having a shield on your back when you're running, and at least when you're using a shotgun. But because I've been noticing the guys that have been running shields and that have been getting kills when they shouldn't be getting kills, they coincidentally are wearing shields. But I think that's just like for them to say, ha, at least I have a reason, and I can just say, oh, it was just you were hitting my shield. It's like, no. I think it's more an excuse for the people that are using mods. So yeah, there's that. Red Reel, the guy I was just playing with. Let's see if I can find him. Yeah, see, it just goes from 41 to goes. You saw all that, and the 39 out of 61 goes to 42, and then it glitches. So it won't let me go to scroll down to report this hacker. So obviously there is hackers going on. So there's a lot of hackers, still in this game. Oh, another thing you guys might have not realized is out of all the Call of Duties, there's never been once been an issue with the recent players, and the people at Activision are like, you know what, we're tired of them bitching and moaning about all the things that we could fix, but we're choosing not to, and rather give ourselves bigger bonuses because we're just, we need more money. We already have enough money, more money than we know what to do with, but let's give each other more bonuses, and just take that money, that extra bonus, out of the security for removing hackers, and out of the coding for removing glitches. Let's just take time out of that. And then for anyone who is Activision trying to be a patriot and report all this corruption, we'll give you some hush money. So that's where all that money is going. That's why there's so many hackers and glitches. And not the fun ones, not the ones where they're actually fun to do. It's ones that are not okay. Did you know that if you put a C4 on a recon drone and have your buddy let you know when to blow it up, you can get easy kills, helicopter kills, etc., etc. Let's see. Out of all these weapon drops, you can obviously get a new weapon, but it doesn't tell you about how you can get an extra attachment. You can maximize your attachments depending on how many attachment slots you have. So if you have 9 attachment slots and you have 5 attachments attached to it, then you can have 4 more up to that. So it's pretty cool. Let's see. This apparently gun, melee, and throwing knives kills refresh duration. That's cool. Gun, melee, throwing knife kills refresh duration. I don't know exactly what that means. I'm guessing if you throw it, then you're on. You have like basically unlimited throwing knives. What is gun and melee? What does that even mean? Refresh duration. There's no duration of a gun. You know, that doesn't really make any sense. There's no duration of melee, you know. Kind of makes 0 sense. So yeah, poorly worded. This is great because if you see enemy with a spotter and you see this lying around, you see it near enemy, shoot at it, and you can get them to just blow up by their own ammo crate. It's pretty cool. The EMP drone, besides EMPing your guys, it destroys equipment. And it actually does something else. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, it also destroys all your body armor. So that's pretty cool. It's nifty. There was something else I wanted to show you guys. Oh, let's go over to this. So there are a couple of these that are, for some people, glitchy. Because, you know, Call of Duty. For this one, you could just keep throwing it down, down, down. You don't have to wait for it to recharge. I mean, you do, but, like, it's really easy. And if you want to just get things like that where you're just throwing down field upgrades, the best combination is your perk 3 being tuned up. Now the melee one doesn't have to be like with a knife or a shield. It could be with literally anything. And what's great about this is you can just use your normal gun, not having to switch to your knife, and have that little breacher attachment on as your muzzle, and it's insta-kill. Pretty nice. Now, when it says 5 attachments, if you try to go over those attachments, it will not contribute to the 5 because it wants no more and no less. By the way, this is a little known fact that I don't think anyone knows, not even my best friends. You can get launcher kills and multi-launcher kills, and you know, multi-kills are just anything that's double or above. So, which is really easy, is if you were to play Plunder, pull out your any launcher and just start meleeing them. Especially if you're running, not easy to do. Just bash them in the face and it will, you know, as long as you get them in a quick succession, that counts as a launcher kill and a melee kill. So that's pretty cool. So if you need melee kills, 2 birds with 1 stone. They're also doing limited time multiplayer weekend, which is really easy to level up and get all your stuff done. That's almost done. Nice. Now, for this one, even if you do it, just like the last one, it will not work. The last season, like, these are the only ones I needed to get done. You know, pick up enemy weapons from other players. Now you would think, because 9 times out of 10 it will take it literally, it just means other players in general. It doesn't say from enemy players. Now sometimes that literal is actually right, where it's a loophole that makes it easier. But not in this instance. When it comes to Scrapper and quickscoping, you can only do it in multiplayer. So, you can do all the ones I've ever gotten. I usually get all of them, but the ones in multiplayer, because I don't own the phone game. I think that's it. Oh, and in the starter pistol you do with Warzone counts as 0 attachments, so you can just do that, whether it be melee or shooting. Now this might confuse people because contract specialist, they're just simply changing it. You do not have to grab the specialist thing that you can get in the stadium. I know it's confusing for some. It caught me off guard at first because it's like, oh yeah, there's a new specialist thing. Speaking of, if you were to go to the stadium, there's a little thing you can get that will give you all your perks, all the perks of the game. Excuse me. Which is pretty darn cool. Purchase munitions box. Buy that 30 times. Buy that 10 times. Alright then. I think that pretty much covers it. Now, normally the shotguns in this game are utter shit. But I have to say this is probably my favorite class setup. That was acting weird. Anyway, so yeah. Normally the monolithic suppressor is the best. This one's the best for... It beats the monolithic suppressor. Because it's like the one made for that gun. This one I like. Because it does far more range. And only takes a little bit of damage. And since the shotgun range and damage kind of go hand in hand. So if your range is higher, that means the damage you can do from a certain range is higher. And they're kind of the same when it comes to shotguns. And then vice versa, if you were to do damage, well, how much damage can you do from how far away? Because obviously the closer you are with a shotgun, the more damage you'll do. So that means if you have higher damage, that means the more damage you'll do from a distance. So really, they're more or less the same. Plus, this barrel gives you 4 extra bullets, which is pretty nice. Or not 4, 2. Actually, it might be 4. No, it's 2, I think, because it was 8 before, then it goes to 10, and then it goes to 12. And I think that's why they called it a 12 gauge, because the gauge is like an inch or something, and each shell is about an inch wide. I'm not entirely sure, but we're just guessing here. Because you can maximize that, and then do tube extensions, and then that makes that tube go out more. So then you have 12 bullets in that shotgun, which is pretty amazing. The Dragon Breath rounds, I think, are better than this. Now it says it's higher damage. I don't think it is. I think that they're just saying that because it's more damage you do quicker, because you're able to reload quicker. It coincides with itself, but I don't personally believe that. And I'd rather not take away damage range for that. Slugs can be good. So this is a extra magazine, but it's like versus the normal shells, and then you have the slug version. Very good, but I personally do the Dragon Breath rounds. It it melts off the armor so quick, it's ridiculous. Just be accurate with it. Alright guys, peace.